YouTube, new family, what's going on? Here on a random bench in a random field in a random college in Canada. Just did like an hour walk from the office. Decided I need to walk today. Just walk straight north, to my place, and just felt really good. Had to make this video to speak. Was organizing something for something coming up in a few weeks, and just gave me energy. Organizing it, inviting people, getting people together, and yeah, guys, I don't know. Just had to make this video. Feel really good. Feel at peace. Have the sun. Have life. Have another day. Have my soul. And me and my brother Mike discussing the past few days things about finances, money. When I was young, growing up, you see in the movies, even like a few years ago, I thought money was everything. If I had millions in the bank, I would be, set and have everything I needed. And I tied everything behind money. But now that I'm 30, about to be 31 next month, have the same money I've had for a few years. I see this year more than most that, guys, without Jesus, without the light in your life, without angels by your side, money or fame or cars or clothes or women or whatever it is that the world sells you, that tells you, it's the answers behind that. It means nothing, truly. I know those things will come. I'm not saying that, my plan is to be in a cave and remove everything from my life. I know I'll have blessings. The more I help souls, the more I give my gift. But tying the answer or, peace or fulfillment behind money, behind numbers, is something that, I've had to kill. And sometimes it comes up, especially in lower frequency. But when you're elevate your frequency, when you make the right choices, when you escape from the grasp of the enemy, you realize that all you need truly in this life is Jesus, and the day. I mean, without the day, first of all, you have nothing. If you don't wake up in this life, you have nothing. Like you believe money will fix everything, but guys, you have the day. You can have nothing and have the day and have more than the person that had billions of dollars but died, or is sick. Like, guys, you have the day. You're able to walk. You're able to breathe. You're able to go exercise. You're able to speak. You're able to see. You're able to smell. You're able to roll over, do a somersault, do the splits. If you're flat, you guys, you have so much ability and so much capacity to do so many things. But we tie all these different feelings to external things that once we have this, then I've made it, or then life begins, then I have everything. Guys, life begins when the day is given to you, and you thank Jesus for the day and thank God for the day. I used to wake up days and just be like, oh, I don't want to wake up. And then how am I going to make money? That's always my thing. How am I going to make money today? How am I going to make money today? How am I going to make money today? How am I going to make, it's you don't even realize, okay, you wake up and the first thing you think about is how am I going to make money? Guys, you have the day. Money is a consequence of you helping people. It'll come, and it'll come when you don't need it. It'll come when you're ready for it, and it'll come when God's timing tells you it's going to come. It's not when you want it, or when you feel you need it, or when you want to show people that you have it. It comes when God knows you're ready. God maybe sees that I'm not ready for it yet, so he doesn't give it to me, and it's perfect. I respect that. But as soon as it comes, it's all a test again to remove that feeling of losing myself and anything that he gives me. Anything that he gives you shouldn't lose. If it's a partner, if it's finances, if it's a business, if it's a trip, losing yourself in that feeling is literally the enemy. It's literally demons laughing because they've tied you to a feeling and they've trapped you. It's like when you see those movies of those animals, and they're getting trapped and lured, and they throw the net over them, and the family is there, all sad. Those are the demons. It's luring you in with feelings. It's luring you in with chase that feeling. Yeah, it's this way, and then they capture you. Then it's your soul. Then it's gone. Then you're the devil's. So what's the point of having money if you're not free spiritually? The only freedom in this life is spiritual. It's not numbers in your account. It's not women in your bed. It's not stamps on your passport. It's not cars in your garage. Guys, freedom is spiritual. I know many people that have so much, I've met them and they're like, where are you? Where? Not even who, where are you? Where? you have it all, you have the money, but where are you? Like, I'm looking at you, but like, you're not even here. Like, you're over there or in the past or in a story that happened 10 years ago. Like, and that's why you're chasing things. Like, I was that person, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I want to sit here and point fingers, but what I've done is remove the things that were, trapping me. I removed the lust from the women. I removed the women first. Then I removed the clubs. Then I removed the people that were going to the clubs. Then I removed, the contacts, and I removed everything else to get me away from that situation. And then the lust removed itself. But if you're not willing to sacrifice things to see who you truly are, then you're never going to grow. It's really about removing and see how much you can endure without those things, because you have things in your life, most things in your life, because you need a feeling from it. Maybe you, have a favorite TV show, or, who knows, favorite club you go to, or like all these external things that you believe you need. But the more you remove, the more you realize that you only need one thing, and that's your soul and your connection to Jesus, and the rest is a bonus. Things like this, like I'm here on the buddy bench, it's called. Crazy. Guys, I just need the buddy bench. I just need the buddy bench, this camera, a little bit of sun, probably water in a few minutes, because I'm pretty parched. But other than that, guys, I'm free. Because like I said, freedom is not financial, it's not physical, it's not romantic. I used to think, oh, when I have 5 girlfriends, then I'm free. No one's going to tell me anything. And, I can do what I want. And if this one doesn't like me today, I go to this one. And if this one like me today, I thought it was numbers and women and money. But guys, I was gone. I was chasing something. So how was I free? If you're chasing anything, you're not free. Realize, if you're chasing a feeling behind something, you're not free. When you need nothing and you receive things, you are free. When you're chasing a feeling behind something, or a number, or a person, or a place, or, I don't know, a building, or a mansion, or a car, whatever it is, you are not free. You're chasing something. You're giving your power to something and saying, when I have and attain this, or you, then I have power. So you give all your power away to something outside of yourself, as opposed to working every day to get power within yourself, letting go of things if you have to get power within, so then you attract those things on a frequency. And when you attract those things, you don't need them. So it's not like you attract them and then you're like, hold on to it. Like happened to me recently, the relationship. You attract it, and if you have to let it go, you let it go the next day. If it's, it has to be. But God will tell you when, and you can't force and try to control things and have control. But essentially, it's doing the things that you need to stay aligned, and like I said, letting go of the things that don't help you. It's the hardest path, because, like I said before, and most people, 99% of the world is trained to hold on to things for feelings, hold on to people, things for what the world's going to think, not even what they think, but what the world thinks of them, and what the world's going to think when they put on social media and people give them comments and likes. But I say people because I'm talking to myself. I was the number one person that was seeking validation and seeking a feeling from the world, and now I'm here without Instagram for a few months now, without any contact of past people I used to be with, women. The dozens of women I've been with, no contact with them. The people I used to go out with, no contact with them. Like, let go of basically everything, because I saw it wasn't getting me closest to the only thing I need. And it could sound selfish, but what's selfish about trying to find a light, trying to connect your soul to the only light that is in this life, which is Jesus. And as a consequence, you help other people around you by leading as an example. That's what I try to do on this path. I don't want to be, selfish and believe I know something. I want everyone beside me. I want the people that I've had in my life beside me on this bench making a video one day, podcasts and speaking and connecting spiritually and, talking about growth, and the things we attract and the things we let go, and how we connect with ourselves, how we connect with Jesus, how we grow spiritually with the things around us, being in nature, with your soul connection, your soulmate, your angel, your gifts, everything that's spiritual, like, church, the Bible, exercise, dancing is spiritual as well. Like, all these things that are spiritual that help you connect and help you, let go and remove the stories. is what I want to speak about. You know, I don't want to speak anymore about the girl that I met on Instagram, and yeah, we're gonna meet here, and then I'm trying to sleep with her, you know, that night, and like flesh, or how we're gonna chase money for the next year, or how we're gonna, yeah, it's just chase money or girls. That's what men talk about. You know, that's how they believe power is in. You know, having this girl and then money. Like, guys, if you don't know yourself, it means nothing. Truly, you can have the top supermodel, America's Next Top Model beside you, and millions in your bank. But if you don't know who you are, and I remove those things, and you get lost and you lose yourself, and you know, you control it because you need a feeling from it, and you're like, no, don't take her. That money's mine. Like, guys, it doesn't matter. Like, that money's, it's a curse. Those things are a curse to you. So it's only a blessing when you can let go, when you don't need it, and you just, you know, when you don't need it and you still have it, and when you don't need it and you just want it, and someone could take it away, but you know, it's fine, it doesn't affect you. That's when you're free. But when you have something and you need it and you have to control it, and then you have to show the world that you have it, and like, look at me, look at you guys, look what I did and you guys didn't do, and ego, and you guys can't do this, and I did this much faster than everybody else. Like, okay, and where's your soul? You know, where's your spirit? You know, who controls you? Jesus was, he wasn't want to, he wants to guide you. He doesn't want to control you. The thing with Jesus is you have free will to be with him. You know, he wants your love. He doesn't want to control you. He doesn't want to hurt you. He doesn't want to, you know, restrain you from things. He wants to guide you on the path that he knows is best for you. The only person that wants to control you, restrain you, and lead you to the worst possible path is the one that you follow when you chase feelings, when you give feelings to this and that, and social media and trips and external things, money, cars, houses. Like, guys, it'll come when it's supposed to. It'll come if it's your path. It'll come if you're making the right choices. But when it comes, the only thing that matters, the only test that really matters is, do you need it? Do you need it to be who you are? The answer is no. I'm telling you, whatever, you know, the world gives you, Jesus gives you, you do not need it. It's a bonus. You need the day. You need to know who you are. You need your habits to connect, you know, align yourself. You need high frequency to be able to remove yourself from the stories, because the higher your frequency, the less stories you have, the more you're basically floating. You don't have negative thoughts. But in your low frequency, you're heavy. Even your body's heavy. You have body aches. You're like, oh, like this hurts, that hurts. You have headaches. Your stomach, maybe you have stomach problems. Maybe you have like aches in your body. You're tired. You have less energy. You're in your head. You start to think about things in the past, like thoughts of like, you know, lust, and oh, maybe I should sleep with somebody, or watching porn, getting cheap feelings from, you know, overeating, masturbating, I don't know, watching something on Netflix. Like, you just want an easy, quick feeling. When you're in that place, realize you're low frequency. When you're high frequency, when you need nothing, you know, when you're, it's just sit anywhere, make a video, you know, and just get frequency from what you're doing, as opposed to needing energy from something. Low frequencies need, and it's like you're like a vampire, you know, like an energetic vampire. You need a feeling from this and that, and sex and flesh and money and numbers, and like you just need a feeling from something, and that's the indicator. But it's crazy how fast things can change when you fully accept where you're at. If you're in high frequency, perfect. Say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for putting me in this place so I can connect the most with you. If you're low frequency, thank you, Jesus, for putting me in this darkness that I need in order to grow and make the right choices that are closest to you. It does not matter where you are. The only thing that you can't pray in and you can't control is when your eyes close and it's your last day. But the rest of the days, you know, it's perfect. If you're in high frequency and you're, you know, in the light, perfect. If you're low frequency in the dark, perfect. But either way, it's perfect, because you can take control. You can make the right decisions. You can grow, and you can give your faith. You can give who you are. But guys, the reason why I preach about not losing yourself is because it happens even when you do the work, you know? Even when you do all the work to align yourself and remove the feelings, remove the ego, dissolve the ego, not attach yourself to things. There's still some demons there that are lurking, that when you get low enough frequency and you have something in your life, you can attach yourself to it and believe you need that thing and want a feeling from that thing and try to control that thing. But guys, it's fake. And as hard as it is to let go, you know, and as much as your mind tells you, which is usually your ego, to not let go, you have to let go to be free. You have to let go of the things that are controlling you, that you want a feeling from. It's the hardest path in the world. That's why we call it the 0.001%. because not many people are willing to let go. Everyone's willing to add, yeah, I'll add this and add that, and yeah, let me add this, and yeah, I'll start doing this for that, and like adding is easy, but removing is the hardest thing. Removing things that you're used to having, things that are giving you feelings right now that are cheap feelings, like porn, like vices, like alcohol, like drugs, like women, like dating apps, Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, all those like cheap feelings, like, oh, she matched with me, let me message her, like cheap things, cheap, like no substance. When you remove those things and you sit with yourself, that's when you discover who you are. When you remove all the distractions, you sit with yourself truly, that's when you discover, okay, who is Daniel truly? I set aside, the cheap feelings, I set aside the women, I set aside the clubs and the parties and the vacations and chasing money and chasing this. And I sat with myself for months, close to a year, months, like 8 months, 9 months, like, okay, who is Daniel? Like all these things start to come, like, yeah, go chase this, like, go chase that. Like, and you realize, like, you know, okay, this whole time I've just been ego. This whole time I've just been ego. This whole time I thought I was myself, and my ego was fooling me. I was just ego. I was working for the one below. But when you're in spirit, you don't think, you flow. You get a command, you're flowing. You know what to do. You're light. You're flowing. You're like beaming. You're beaming. You're like energy. Your frequency, and things will come to you. You need, the wisdom you need, but you don't have to force anything. You don't have to chase. You don't have to control anything. It just comes to you. You start to attract on high frequency, and it's the hardest to stay there. It's hard enough to get there, but the hardest is staying there. And even harder is getting out of that low frequency and not believing those stories, because they seem so real, and they say, chase this and you need that, and look at that person over there, was in the same spot you were in, and now they have this, and oh, you're behind, and this and that. And guys, your path is your path. Jesus knows there's no timing in Jesus' path. You believe things take months and years and whatever it is, but that's in your conception of time. But Jesus does not have a conception. God does not have a conception of time. He can give you in 1 month what it takes another person a year if he wants to give you that blessing, because he's that real. Jesus is that powerful. God is that powerful. He can do what he heals sickness. He can, cure your cancer tomorrow if you have enough faith in him. Like, guys, it's about having faith. It's about knowing that the path is the path, and the world's going to distract you with external things, and having this is going to make you do that and be this person. And guys, it's just ego. It's truly ego. And, I want to keep making these videos because it gives me crazy energy. And, because my path is interviewing souls, and these videos help me get there, on top of making the right choices, like doing 1 hour walks in the sun, it's enjoying. Because guys, Canada, if you've never been to Canada, you get about 4 months of good weather, and the rest is cold. It's winter. The sun sets at 5 p.m. and rises again at 6 a.m. So you guys, you can say it's depressing, but it's perfect because you get another day. Like I said, if you're in a cave and you wake up, you get another day. So you can complain, or you can realize you're not in hell. You can complain when you're in hell, but there's no one's going to hear you. It's just going to be demons, trying to either torture you and destroy you and just torture your soul over and over. But when you're here, you can, choose your creator or choose your destroyer. It's up to you. So I just decided to choose my creator. Even when destroyer, I'm close to my destroyer, and I can be low frequency and trying to grab my ankles and sell me feelings. I choose my creator over and over and say, thank you, Jesus. If you chose me to be with a destroyer today and build me, perfect, but I am not with him. I'm simply battling him and pushing him away, but I'm not with him. So yeah, guys, like I said earlier, I'm a bit parched, so I'm gonna go get a drink of water, but glad I can make this video. Glad I can tell you, where I was at, where I got out of, and now in this place where I truly need nothing. I just need the day. I just need to give my gift. Everything will come as a consequence. And like I said, the faster you let go of that thing you feel like you need for a feeling, the faster it will come with peace, and it will come from God, and he'll test you with it, because everything is a test. Every day is a test. It's a test to see if you're grateful, if you're, who you're with, if you, put Jesus above everything, or you put the destroyer and feelings above things, who you live for, if you live for this world or you live for the person that put you here, like, it's all a big test. So realize the eyes are always on you. It's always, the spotlight's on you, because Jesus is always watching. He knows your heart. You can lie to the world, you can lie to people around you, but you will never lie to Jesus. Trust me. You can deceive people, you can have the best poker face and be good at lying and, just lie with the eyes. But guys, you will never lie to Jesus. He knows who you are. You don't have to speak with him. He feels you. Like, as soon as you connect with him, he knows where you're at. It's like the perfect mirror. Like, it's like, okay, you're connected. Okay, he knows everything. Like, it's not bad. Like, okay, Jesus, okay, like you don't have to say anything. Like he knows. Like you don't have to explain everything. He knows your situation. The only thing he wants is you to connect with him, to put in the work to connect with him, be close to him, get in high frequency, and just give him your love. Guys, Jesus is love. He's truly love. He saved my life. He chose me. You know, I can say that over and over, and it seems like ego if you don't know me, and if it's your first time watching this video. But guys, that's the only explanation, is that he chose me because I was escaping my life. I was coming out of a club at 7 a.m. full of drugs with my ex-girlfriend who was also full of drugs, going to another after party where there was more drugs, at 7 a.m. when it was like, a Tuesday or something like that. And I was escaping my life for 10 days because I didn't want to go back to Canada because I was not grateful for my life. And no matter what I had, I was not able to, one, have enough power to push it away, and two, I was never grateful for it. You could have gave me a Lamborghini, I would say, oh, I don't fit inside it, or no, I don't like the color. Like, you know what? No, the tires are too small. Like, guys, you can give me anything in that point. I was not grateful because I did not have Jesus. I was just with the enemy. I was with the destroyer. Like I was with the person that just wants to make you ungrateful, make you hate everything, make you compare, make you compete, make you be anxious, make you be depressed, make you get out of power, make you give your power to everything else except yourself. Like that's what the devil does. But each and every day, people choose with their ego, like I did, to live for him and live for this world and live for social media and live what people will think and live what your ex is going to think about you, or what your friends are going to think about you, what people are going to think about you. What about what Jesus thinks about you? What about the person who created you? What about what he thinks about you? What about what he's waiting for you to do? What about the blessings that he's waiting for you with, and you're simply just declining it because you want to prove something to somebody that does not care? Guys, trust me, the people you're trying to prove yourself to could care less, could truly care less. Because like I said, I tell you these things because I was the one that was trying to prove myself to the whole world through Instagram. Look at me with this girl, and look at this, and look at this lifestyle, 2-3 years, doing it over and over and over, getting a feeling from the comments and the people replying, oh, you're a pimp and all this, you're a badass. And guys, where are they? Guys, where are they? Do you see them? Where are they? All this attention and energy I gave to people and what they thought, and wait till they see me and all this. Where are they? They're not on my phone, I can tell you that. They're not messaging me, they're not calling me. So where are they? Everyone's in their own ego. Everyone's in their own ego, just listening to their own stories. So realize the only way to truly live is get out of the ego, get into your spirit. That's why I say kill the ego, dissolve the ego. Do not listen to it. It's going to guide you to Hades, to Satan, to hell, to eternal fire. That's what it wants to guide you to. So it tricks you. And then when you're in that place, when your day comes and you go there because it's real, it's not made up, it's real, it's a real place. It's not in this dimension, but it's real. It's on earth, it's a real place. Then you realize, and then like I said, there's no control. You can't make a choice to get out. It's not like you're low frequency. You're there burning eternally forever in hell. So that's why I make these videos, and that's why I interview souls, because, the one thing I hate more than my own ego is the ego of the people that are close to me, that I love. And even people that I meet on the street, and like I can instantly have a love for them, like right away, strangers, like people that I see have been through darkness, have been through hell. Like I have the most love for them because those are authentic souls. The people that have seen the dark and want to get you out and put in the time to either speak with you or connect with you, or, try to guide you away from where they were, those are angels. Those are the angels of this world, not the people that are supposed to be perfect and, I never committed a sin, and yeah, I was a saint from birth, and, I was baptized by Jesus himself. Like, no, guys, like everyone's a sinner. Everyone is a sinner, no matter how much they present themselves. I'm the biggest sinner, people I know are the biggest sinners, but what I do is I simply want to get people away from where I was, get people away from the stories that seem so real of what the world's going to think, and ego, and sleeping with this girl for what this person's going to think. And guys, who cares? Like, truly, it's about where's your soul, where's your gift? What are you doing for Jesus who put you here? And that's it, like, if you don't live for Jesus, you live for your ego, for the enemy. So it's like, there's no other choice really. There's no middle choice. There's no living for my being, or I don't know, living for whatever spiritual thing they sell you. To live for Jesus, your soul, or you live for your ego and the devil. That's it. Anyway, guys, we'll end it there now because, I'm running out of moisture in my mouth, but it's perfect. Like I said, I just need a drink of water, and I'm back. And yeah, so love you guys. Like and subscribe. If you get any from this, any wisdom, you know, it's not me. I'm just flowing. I'm here on the bench, literally with nothing in my hand. I'm not trying to like AI a video here. I'm just trying to speak and flow. And that's how I get energy. I get frequency. And yeah, guys, like I said, I just need the bench. I need this camera. I need to speak. And that's it. The rest is a bonus. And if I get tomorrow, perfect. But even tomorrow's not promised. I'm not expecting to have tomorrow. It's crazy, but like it sounds sad, but it's not. Because yeah, I don't expect even next week. I just take it day by day, you know. And yeah, guys, turning 31 in a few weeks, and even that can be a bit emotional. I don't know why, but I always had this thing that I don't know. Even when I was younger, I don't know if it's my ego playing with me, but I never felt I was going to stay here for a while, like a long time. And it's not something depressing. It's not like I want to go, but I always felt like maybe as I get closer to Jesus, like it's fine if I go, but not in a sad way. It's not like I want to go or I hate my life. It's like hard to explain, but I know there's a lot left to do here, and you know, and yeah, maybe it is my ego playing with me. I don't know, but it's the first time I said this on camera, so I want to be, you know, authentic and real. But yeah, guys, it's something I always, even before I was lost in ego, so maybe it wasn't my ego, but yeah, I always had that thing. So I don't know, maybe it's the enemy playing with me, but like I said, even if it happens, it's perfect, because guys, all I need is Jesus, truly. Everything else is a bonus. So yeah, guys, another beautiful day in Toronto. Another beautiful day on my buddy bench. And yeah, guys, we'll leave it there. Like and comments. Follow the new family. That's where all the magic happens, where the growth happens, where the saving or assisting Jesus in saving happens. You know, when I'm connected, I plant seeds, and guys, those seeds, it's only up to Jesus what happens to those seeds, you know, how he waters them, how he grows them. So, but yeah, it's not up to me. It's God's plan, because like I said, he chose me. He chose me when I was most lost, when I didn't know who I was at all. And in the most unlikely scenario, just gave me this shame that like I want to leave my body. Like, what is happening? Like, just like I have everything, but I have nothing. Like that's basically that was basically the energy. Like you have everything, but you have nothing. Like, and now I'm here on the buddy bench. Crazy. But yeah, guys, we'll leave it there. Much love. I truly love you guys. I've never met, but if you guys connect with these videos, I know we have a connection, and I love you. And I say that authentically. I'm not saying this because, you know, I don't know. I just love the people that connect with this, because I see you as a soul. I see everybody as a soul, but you can disconnect and lose your way. But realize, like I said, the person waiting for you has much bigger blessings than the one that's deceiving you. So anyways, love you guys. Much love. Until next time, you are a soul, you're a spirit. I love you, and keep killing it.